Hello, my beautiful Aries intuitive soul coach here with your October 20th full moon reading. So welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into your energy and take a look at what you'll be celebrating during this full moon cycle, what your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths are. We'll get a message from Spirit directly for you, Aries. We'll see how you've grown during this moon cycle, and lastly, action steps that you can take to continue on your soul's journey. All right. And Aries, if you're interested in signing up for a free reading or even a personal reading, you can find both of those links in the description box below. So what are you celebrating? We have the Two of Wands showing up here. This is all about you planning for your future. You're waiting for some sort of a result here, but I feel like there has a decision that's been made here. This is also a travel or relocation card. So some of you may be relocating, possibly within jobs, within homes, in your personal life here. You can see here that she's staring out into the unknown. So there was a little bit of uncertainty on which direction to go, but I feel like this is what you're celebrating. You're celebrating a new step in a direction, Aries, that's actually going to bring you a lot of happiness, because you may have felt stagnant in your energy for a while, not quite sure, but knowing deep down inside that something needed to give here. So let's take a look here and clarify the Two of Wands. Two of Wands here. I feel like if there was a delay in any area of your life, that is certainly what you're celebrating, is finally movement forward in this direction here. Yeah, and it may have to do with your money. This may be career for you with the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles says there's a financial recovery. It's an end of a hardship here, and you're finally having some sort of renewed faith in a situation. If this is a relationship for you that kind of left you needing to make a decision, planning a future, because I will let you know, prior to meditating on your cards and your energy, the song Foolish by Ashanti kept playing over and over in my head. So if you are familiar with that song, it talks about a woman that is miserable with or without the person that she loves, but they don't treat her the way that she deserves to be treated. So this can be the energy if you are thinking about a relationship here. Please listen to the lyrics of that song, because I feel like you're finally celebrating some sort of recovery. Some sort of recovery. They want me to go one more with this deck here just to clarify, but I feel like you're not waiting any longer. Even though the Two of Wands is a waiting card, I feel like there's a decision that has been made that at least will allow you to move forward on your journey, on your path here, Aries. Yeah, because you're finally getting your mojo back. Spirit, what is that? Ingrid. I'm getting the name Ingrid. If that is your name, or if that resonates in any way, please take it as it does. But Spirit is giving me the name Ingrid with the Queen of Wands energy here. And again, the Queen of Wands is one of my favorites, favorite queens, because she's independent. She's beautiful inside and out. She's attractive. She's feisty. She's creative, passionate. She's also very confident and bold. And when she finally makes her mind up and goes for something that she really wants, Aries, there's no stopping her, and she usually gets what she wants. And I feel like that is the energy that is emanating from this Two of Wands. You're finally making some sort of decision to move forward, especially if there was some sort of stagnancy or stuck when it comes to finances or relationships. You're finally, you have the key here. And with the Five of Pentacles showing up in reverse when it did come out here, I feel like you're unlocking your future. You're unlocking a future opportunity for yourself here. And I feel like this is really big for you. Something, again, that you've been waiting on for quite a while, I would say. Let's take a look here and see what is your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest potential at this time. What is your untapped... Oh, beautiful. Justice, Libran energy here. The Justice card is about karma. Okay, the Justice is all about bringing something back into balance. So again, if there were options, if you were weighing up your options, or you were trying to seek out some kind of equality or fairness in a situation, I feel like karma is coming around at this time. So whether you were putting good out into the universe, that is what you're getting in return, and vice versa. Whether this is a relationship, whether there was a karmic pattern, because again, that's Foolish, Ashanti song, and maybe your name's Ashanti, but this song keeps coming up And in the song, there's a repetitive cycle going on and on. So the Justice card says, this is an end of some sort of karmic cycle, and somebody is getting what they put out there. And this can go both ways. It can be you're putting goodness out there, good energy, and you're receiving it in return. Or maybe somebody did you wrong and they're getting their karma. Whatever this is here, the Justice card says there will be equality and fairness to whatever situation that you're celebrating here. And I feel like this is positive. And if this is you dealing with some sort of legalities here, or if you're dealing in the court system areas, something is going to rule in your favor, because I am seeing documents. I'm seeing a possible court date. So this can be a divorce. This could be child support or child custody. I'm sensing. They're also telling me something with medical, something with health. It could be VA, or just regarding a back pay, or even retirement or pension. So please take it as it resonates, Aries. But I feel like you're finally going to receive some sort of answer. And this possibly could be what you're celebrating. You've been waiting a long time to hear about this situation, or to bring it into balance, because I feel like it's been going back and forth. But let's clarify this energy. So with this being your greatest strength, you're able, Spirit wants me to talk about this card a little more for you, Aries, but with this being your greatest strength, you're able to discern bringing fairness into a situation, even if you know that it's not going to 110% be in your best interest. I feel like, and you may even have Libra in your chart here, Aries, but I feel like you're willing to at least, I want to say, not so much sacrifice, but you're willing to give somebody a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, because you know that that's the fair and the righteous thing to do, okay? So let's clarify this Justice card showing up as your greatest strength. I feel like you're not out to intentionally or maliciously hurt anybody, or to steal or lie or take anything from them. You just want what's fair. And I feel like somebody may not have been fair to you in a situation, but you are bringing something back into balance now. You're celebrating a new opportunity showing up. All right. Oh, I love it. So we have the Eight of Cups. So you were walking away from a situation. You needed to walk away because you're searching for something deeper. You could be searching for more emotional fulfillment, more financial fulfillment here. But I feel like you were focusing on your own growth. And in order for you to do this, you needed to move on from the situation from the past and grow and build your own stability, your own finances, your own home life. So for a lot of you, you're walking towards this Queen of Pentacles energy. And you also had the Queen of Wands. So you're feeling confident, you're feeling bold going in this new direction. And it certainly may have to do with a career move. But the Queen of Pentacles is somebody she can be a working parent. She's a healer, a natural healer, somebody who takes care of the household, but yet takes care of their finances and cooks and cleans, and maybe takes care of children, and possibly takes care of, the needs of the spouse as well, but also grows within herself and takes time out, but knows when to walk away from a situation and when the cycle is over. And I feel like that is your strength. That is your greatest gift here. And you're finally, you're walking away from something that doesn't serve you, and you're starting a new opportunity here. All right, let's take a look and get a message from Spirit for you. Spirit, guides, universe, Mother, Father, God, what do you have for Aries here? Okay, we have caregiver, as I was just saying here, taking care of everything, including people, possibly. We have, they want to go one more. We have caregiver, we have support, and we're just going to go one more. Spirit said three cards. Thank you. And we have choices, okay. So some of you may be taking care of somebody else at this time, whether it is a career or profession move. Maybe you're taking care of your parents or your children. It says, we are with you. And Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Just as you received care and love at the start of your life, caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. So what I'm getting from this card here, is yes, you're taking care of everything. Again, you may be taking care of, making sure that the vehicle is up to date and the home is up to date and there's groceries in the fridge and work and children and parents. So you definitely have a lot on your plate. So this is just saying, Spirit is saying, make sure you're taking care of yourself here, Aries. Okay, they're giving me a name. One moment. Vanessa. If your name is Vanessa, you may be a caregiver, maybe you are a CNA, maybe you're a nurse. Again, for the majority of you, you're taking care of somebody else in your life, but Spirit again is just saying be sure you are taking care of yourself, whether this is by making sure you sit down and you're eating, you're not skipping meals, you're getting enough water, you're staying hydrated as well. If you used to go for, I'm seeing somebody either running, jogging, or going for walks. So if this is something you used to do, move your legs, move your feet. Maybe this can even be you being on a treadmill. I feel like this is something that you enjoy doing. Try to get back into doing something that you did for yourself is what Spirit is saying here. We also have support. It says people come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return, often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. Again, bringing me back to that song, I feel like there's an end of a karmic cycle. So if you are wanting information on a relationship here, this may be a relationship you're moving on from because you realize that you want more for yourself. Whether this is coming back into union, maybe you're reconciling with somebody of the past here, but it does need to, your growth needs to be first and foremost here. But you are supported, not just by possible loved ones around you, but I'm getting the energy of supported in spirit. So maybe you've lost a loved one here. And also, okay, I don't think you can really see it with the human eye here, but I do see it's almost like a chief in this feather wing. I'm seeing an Indian chief. Again, I'm not quite sure. I see faces in everything, whether it's a tree, whether it's a tire, whether it's, everything. I constantly see faces, but I am seeing in this wing, this angel wing here, it's almost like an Indian chief. So if that resonates with you, Aries, please take it as it does. And then lastly, from Spirit, we do have choices. So it says, when you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. That is what you're doing at this time. And I feel like that's what you're celebrating here, is moving on to, it's almost bigger and better is what Spirit is giving me. Bigger and better opportunities. Something that you've been wanting to make a decision in this area of your life for quite a while and haven't had either the means, financial means, the support or emotional means. Maybe you had to caregive for somebody else and haven't been able to move. So whatever this is for you, Aries, there's action. There is growth in this area. So I'm loving this for you. Let's take a look at how you've grown during this moon cycle. How have you grown? All right. Okay, that's very interesting. Thank you, Spirit. I'm getting somebody possibly either scrubbing an area or a spot off of a rug. They're telling me something with a rug. So either you just replaced a rug in your home, maybe it was in your office, but I'm getting, you could be either cleaning a spot off of a rug, or maybe again, you just bought a rug. Take it as it resonates, but I'm being shown a rug. So I feel like it'll resonate with those that it needs to resonate with. We have Temperance. Yes, overall theme here. Temperance is about patience. And this is how you have grown during this cycle in Aries, especially for your sign. Impatience, I mean, for any of us, right? We don't like to hear that word, patience. But this is actually something, whether you are consciously aware of this or not, the Temperance card says that you have gained patience in this situation. You have been willing to, again, balance with these, with the justice here, and you've balanced not only the situation, the energy, but the energy within yourself, and you've brought some sort of balance within yourself. So if you have been feeling either heartbroken or some sort of a loss, maybe this is a physical ailment that you're balancing back up within yourself, or this can be any relationship that's important to you. There's finally balance because you've been patient with others and you've been patient within yourself for a while now. And I feel like you've learned some sort of very important lesson coming up here. But again, you've waited a long time and you've compromised a lot of your energy. And again, it could be with that caregiver card, you've compromised a lot of your energy, your time. They're also telling me your freedom. So there's something that you maybe felt like you couldn't be liberated in, something that you wanted more freedom in. And I feel like that is something that is taking place at this time. You are gaining more freedom in a situation here. So let's just clarify. Spirit, can you please tell me about the temperance and about this freedom that I'm getting for Aries? Thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. So 6 of Cups is the card of nostalgia. So for some of you, this can be a past relationship, somebody from the past coming back into your life, whether this is a family member, whether this is a lover, perhaps it's a childhood friend. This card can sometimes represent childhood wounding as well, or a difficult childhood, but it is the card of second chances as well. And I feel like you've been very patient in a certain area of your life, and it may have to do, again, with somebody from your childhood or somebody from your past, okay? So the 6 of Cups definitely shows up here and says you've been patient by overcoming any of these obstacles that you've dealt with in the past. So again, childhood wounding could have been the culprit in toxic patterns or relationships. Maybe this has to do with your career and wanting to do something that you've wanted to do since you were a child here. But we have the Death card in reverse. So the Death card is saying that this repetitive cycle, again, that I was saying earlier, this round and round karmic cycle, the Death card says somebody was resistant to change in the past here. Somebody was wanting to hang on, but this is how you've grown, is you're finally releasing whatever this pattern is based on, again, childhood, based on somebody from the past here. I feel like you're finally ready to move forward with the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is the card of communication, rapid communication, back and forth. It's the card of travel, relocation, speed, movement. So if there was a lack of direction, or if you felt stuck in whatever this past energy is, because you have that, you were stuck here for a while, there is movement. Finally, I heard somebody say finally. So good for you, because it is tough sometimes to get out of a cycle, especially when we've been doing it for so long. So let's take a look here and see what steps that you can take to continue growing, Aries, on your soul's path. What steps? All right. Oh, I love it. Even though the 10 of Swords sometimes people think is very scary, but it is saying that, yes, there is a painful ending. There was a painful ending. Possibly you felt like you were stabbed in the back in a situation here. There was deep healing needed. You felt betrayed. You hit your rock bottom. It showed up in reverse here, which I love to see, because it says, finally, there is forward movement. When you end up on your back, right? When you hit rock bottom, Aries, there's only one way from there, and it's looking up. And I feel like that's what you're doing now, is you're climbing out of the well, so to speak. And I feel like the universe is giving you a second chance at whatever this is for you coming in here. The 10 of Swords in reverse says you're definitely letting go of something that you've invested, possibly, again, a lot of your time, energy, and effort into. So let's get a few cards from the Angel Therapy on action steps that you can take to move forward. They're also giving me that there may have been a physical death or a physical loss for somebody. So I'm sending you all out a lot of hugs, because I am seeing a funeral. So please do take it as it resonates. It's not a prediction. It is already, if it has happened here for you, especially with that Death card in reverse. A lot of you, this could be a parent. This can be a brother. This can be a loved one. Okay, for some of you, it may have even been a twin flame. If this is a physical death or some sort of emotional disconnect here. And we have Indigo Child. We have Twin Flame, and they want me to go one more for you. All right. And we have listen to your intuitive feelings. So twin flame energy for a lot of you, especially the Foolish song, again, coming up. Feel free, if you are familiar with that, post the lyrics in the comment box below. But it says the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. So a lot of you are ending a karmic cycle with a twin flame here. So continue moving forward. Perhaps you're in separation. Perhaps you are coming back together with somebody. Take it as it resonates here for you. We have indigo. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural born leader. So a lot of you are finally stepping into that role, because I'm getting that, Aries, you could be an indigo child as well, or an indigo energy. And this may be a person that stabbed you in the back here, okay? Somebody stabbed you in the back. Maybe it was a twin flame. Maybe it's because they do have a lot of indigo in their chart here. Please look that up if you are not familiar with twin flame or indigo. And then lastly, we do have listen to your feelings. It says your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. Okay. They're also giving me one more thing here, and please take it as it resonates. Somebody may have lost a child. This could have been a child, either a miscarriage, or it could have been either, they're also giving me stillborn. Again, energy of sending you out a lot of love, but I feel like you are healing. You're moving past the pain. You're going through the emotions. There's always going to be, a sense of pain and loss when you revisit that energy here, Aries. And I'm not at all dismissing that, but I am saying that whatever was going on here, you're moving past sitting in that energy, and you're moving forward. All right. And lastly here, we're going to get one card that is whoa, goodness. I just had the rose quartz fly out of my ring. Wow. That's never happened before, Aries. Rose quartz. So a lot of you, this is a strong heart connection that you're releasing. Wow. That was very, very cool, Aries. You're releasing some sort of heart connection because you know that you deserve more. Oh, wow. And the message for you is, who am I ready to forgive? I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. It is time to let go, forgive, and move onward. Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. Who do you want to become? And how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Your soul action, Aries, is this. Write a forgiveness letter. Then practice I'm not even quite sure of this word, Ho'oponopono prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And this can be also, I feel like, even if you were maybe you were the one that did something wrong. Perhaps somebody else wronged you. But I feel like this is either forgiving somebody or forgiving yourself here. And bringing gratitude for the lessons that took place here, because you've definitely done a lot of growing, Aries, a lot of growing, and your soul is thanking you at this time for moving on and not continuing the patterns, because you don't want to continue the patterns anymore. You've grown, you've learned your lessons, and I feel like it's left a place in your heart that you will never ever forget. But it is time to forgive if that needs to take place here. And again, whoa, rose quartz energy. Rose quartz, for those of you that work with crystals, utilize the energy of rose quartz to help heal this heart chakra. All right, Aries, that's what I have for your full moon October 20th reading. And you can dive into that energy at any time here during October, but this is looking good for you. There is a beautiful, sweet release, and you're finally moving on to live the way that you wanted to live for quite a while. So I'm sending you all out a lot of love.